Most people are not poor because they don't work hard. They are poor because everything they earn is already promised to someone else before it arrives. The rent, the loan, the borrowed money they are too ashamed to mention. If you have ever opened your salary and felt nothing because it was already gone, then this story was made for you. Emily was 29 years old. She had been a mathematics teacher for 9 years. She woke up every morning at 6. She prepared her lessons and went to school. She taught her students. She came back home after that. She cooked dinner. She marked papers, then went to sleep. Every single day, the same routine for 9 years. From the outside, her life looked fine. She had a job. She had a small apartment. People respected her, but inside, she was carrying something heavy that nobody could see. 4 years ago, her father had become seriously ill. The hospital bills were large. Emily had no savings at that time, so she borrowed money wherever she could. A loan from the bank, some money from her older brother, a small amount from a close friend. She told herself she would pay it all back quickly, but she couldn't. Her salary was not small, but it was never enough. After paying rent, buying food, covering school expenses, and making loan payments, there was nothing left. Every month ended the same way, zero, sometimes even less than zero. She tried to cut her expenses. She stopped eating out. She stopped buying new clothes. She canceled everything that was not necessary. But the debt didn't shrink. The interest kept growing. The balances stayed almost the same. The worst part was not the money. The worst part was the silence. She never told anyone at school. She smiled every day. She laughed with her colleagues at lunch. She helped her students patiently. But every night, alone at her dining table, she opened her notebook and stared at numbers that never changed. She felt stuck, completely stuck. Then one Wednesday evening, something small happened. Emily was marking test papers after dinner. She noticed that 3 of her students had made the exact same mistake, a simple percentage calculation. She had taught it clearly in class, but they still got it wrong. She took her time. She wrote a personal note for each student. She explained exactly where they went wrong. She showed them the right method, step by step. When she finished, she put down her pen and sat quietly for a moment. She had just spent 1 hour giving 3 students detailed, personal explanations, for free, because it was her job. Then a thought came to her mind. What if someone would actually pay for this? She picked up her phone. She searched. How much do private tutors earn per hour? The numbers surprised her. Some tutors were earning good money per hour for teaching the same subjects she taught every day. She put her phone down. She stared at the wall. She was already a teacher. She already knew how to explain difficult things simply. She had 9 years of experience. She had evenings free. She had a phone and a quiet room. What was stopping her? She thought about it honestly. It wasn't money. It wasn't skill. It wasn't time. It was fear. Fear that nobody would trust a teacher they had never heard of. Fear that she would try and fail. Fear of being embarrassed. But then she asked herself a simple question. Is this fear worth staying in debt for 4 more years? The answer was no. That Sunday afternoon, Emily created a profile on a tutoring platform. She kept it simple. 9 years of teaching mathematics. Patient with weak students. First session at a low price. She waited. 1 week passed, nothing. 2 weeks passed, still nothing. She almost deleted the profile. Then on the 15th day, a message arrived. A father was looking for a math tutor for his 16-year-old son. The boy had failed his last 2 exams. He had one important test coming in 4 weeks. The father was worried. He asked Emily directly, "Can you actually help him or not?" Emily did not give a long answer. She simply said, "Tell me which topics he is struggling with. I will prepare a clear plan before our first session." The father liked that answer. They scheduled a session for the following Thursday. The first session was not easy. The boy was quiet. He looked bored. He answered in 1 word. It was clear that he had failed so many times that he had stopped believing he could improve. Emily did not push him. She did not rush. She found one small topic he understood and built the whole session around that. Just one topic, explained clearly, step by step. At the end of the session, she sent the father a short, written summary. What they covered, what the plan was for next week, what the boy needed to practice. The father had not expected that level of care. He booked 4 more sessions the same evening, 3 weeks later, the boy passed his exam. Not a perfect score, but he passed, for the first time in a long time. His father left Emily a 5-star review and wrote 3 sentences about how his son's confidence had changed. That review brought Emily 2 new students. Those 2 students brought 3 more. By her 4th month, Emily had 12 regular students. She taught 4 evenings a week, 2 hours each evening. She was tired, yes, but it was a different kind of tired. It was the tiredness of building something, not the tiredness of going in circles. And at the end of that month, when she opened her account, something was different. There was money left over, not a lot, but some. And after 4 years of zero, some felt like everything. But it was not always smooth. In her 6th month, 2 students stopped coming at the same time. Her income dropped suddenly. The old fear came back. She opened her notebook again, and the numbers looked familiar. Tight, uncomfortable, uncertain. She had 2 choices: give up and say this doesn't work, or find 2 new students and keep going. She reached out to parents of students she had taught at school over the years. She offered a free first session. She reminded them that she had taught their children before. She let her past work speak for her. Within 3 weeks, she had replaced both students and added 1 more. She kept going. 1 year later, Emily had paid back her brother completely. She had cleared her friend's loan. She had reduced her bank loan by more than half. She still taught at school every morning. She still marked papers every evening. But her life felt different now. Not because she had become rich, she hadn't, but because she was no longer trapped. She had built something on her own, quietly, without asking anyone for help, without waiting for her salary to somehow become enough. She had used what she already had, her knowledge, her patience, her 9 years of experience, and she had pointed it in a new direction. That was all it took. Emily's story teaches us something important. You do not always need a new skill. You do not always need a big investment. You do not always need a perfect plan. Sometimes the thing that can change your life is already inside you. You are just not using it in the right place. Emily was a good teacher. She had always been a good teacher. But for 9 years, she only used that gift in one place. The moment she used it in a second place, everything began to change. Your situation may be different from Emily's, but the lesson is the same. Look at what you already have. Look at what you already know. Look at what you are already good at. Then ask yourself, am I using it in every way I can? Because sometimes the answer to your biggest problem is not somewhere far away. It is already inside you, waiting for you to notice it.